The little girl had a strange ability. She could see red strings floating above people's heads. At first, she had no idea what they meant. One day, she drew in her sketchbook connecting her father and her mother's best friend with a red string. But when her mother saw the drawing, she snapped and killed her husband on the spot. The girl was devastated and believed it was all her fault. For more than 10 years, she never left the house. Her name was Jisoo. To avoid seeing the red strings, she always wore sunglasses. Back when her mother killed her father, Jisoo even tried to take her own life. But to her shock, she realized she couldn't die no matter what she did. So she gave up on the idea of dying and instead started researching the meaning of the red strings. One day, Jisoo was watching TV when a breaking news report interrupted the program. A murder had just occurred. She noticed a man wearing a motorcycle helmet. Everyone else around him had multiple red strings above their heads, but he had only one. That immediately caught her attention. Just then, she heard the sound of a motorcycle outside. She rushed to the window and saw the same man from the news enter the building across the street. Soon, he was having sex with a woman in an upstairs apartment. Right after that, another red string appeared above his head. At that moment, Jisoo finally understood what the red strings meant, and she realized why her mother had stabbed her father after seeing that drawing. The next day, a detective named Jisoo found evidence that the murder suspect had been near Jisoo's neighborhood. He went straight to her front door, but when Jisoo looked through the peephole, she was shocked. There were countless red strings above his head. Just then, a bespectacled man came down from upstairs. He told Jisoo that whoever was inside probably wouldn't open the door. Jisoo left shortly afterward. That same night, police identified the man with glasses as the prime suspect. At the same time, Jisoo saw him heading once again toward the building across the street. She noticed a red string stretching from his head to the second floor. Something felt off. Grabbing a knife, she stepped outside for the first time in years. Meanwhile, the man was strangling the woman inside. Suddenly, Jisoo burst into the room. Back at Jisoo's place, Jisoo had just arrived. He heard the struggle coming from across the street and rushed over. He pulled out his gun and shot the man. As the man lay dying, he looked up and saw the red string above his head vanish. And to Jisoo's surprise, he smiled. She realized then he could see the red strings too. From that moment on, Jisoo no longer saw her ability as a curse. She decided she would use the red strings to save people from now on.